I'm Jenna with Stahls TV and welcome to the Craft Corner. Today we're going to be doing a project that is farmhouse inspired, which is a very popular trend in the decoration industry when it comes to decorating home decor. We're going to be printing the liner of our storage baskets. So what we're going to be doing is actually taking this burlap or jute material and taking it out of our lining here, putting it on the heat press and heat printing our heat transfer vinyl CAD-CUT fashion film. As always, I already have my fashion film loaded into my Silhouette, so I'm going to go ahead and send the design to cut. Now that my design is cut out, all I have to do is weed away the excess material. Since we're going to be pressing 3 different storage baskets, I went ahead and trimmed apart all 3 words that we're going to be heat printing. Whenever you're doing farmhouse inspired graphics or artwork, you want to keep in mind the style that Farmhouse has, which is more of a rustic or distressed kind of look to it. So whenever you're doing screen printing for them, usually they're using like a distressed artwork. Whenever you're doing vinyl cutting, sometimes it's hard to achieve something that's distressed. So being able to find a font that has a little bit of that in it will work perfectly. Also, you want to take into account the type of heat transfer vinyl that you're using. Anything that is farmhouse inspired usually has more of a retail look to it, which would be like a plastisol ink. So finding a heat transfer vinyl that is very similar to that, such as the fashion film, will be a perfect fit for those looks. So now that I have all of those cavities weeded out, I'm going to go ahead and weed away the rest of the excess material. Fashion film has a nice tacky backing, which allows me to get nice detail. So this script text is going to be perfect for that. And then I can just go ahead and weed that away without the risk of anything beginning to pick up off of that carrier. Okay, so I have that all weeded out. I'm going to go ahead and do everything the same with the other 2 pieces of my graphic. Okay, so now that everything is all weeded out, I'm ready to head to my craft press and apply these to the liner of my storage baskets. I purchased the storage baskets from a local Hobby Lobby, and I just want to point out how easy these are for heat printing. So if you're looking for storage baskets to heat print, this liner pops right out of the basket here. And all I have to do is take it from there and lay it right down on my heat printing platen. So all I need to do is untie my tie here so I have nice even pressure. I already have my heat printing pillow laid out on my platen. So I can go ahead and just thread this right over top. And of course we're going to be working close to some seams here. So I'm just going to make sure that my pillow's in there so I'm getting a nice flat surface where I'm going to be pressing my graphic. Alright, so I'm just going to place my fashion film down, make sure I'm nice and good on that heat printing pillow underneath there, making sure this edge is definitely on the edge of my pillow. And then I'm going to grab a cover sheet. Just going to make sure my strings are out of the way, cover with my cover sheet. CAD-CUT fashion film applies at 320 degrees for 15 to 20 seconds. Alright, so I can go ahead and remove my carrier. Fashion film's a hot peel, so I can go ahead and peel that right away. And then I can go on and move to my next piece of liner for my basket. All right, I'm going to be doing the same process with these as well. Going to make sure that I'm heat applying the correct end. Of course, I don't want to heat apply next to this tag because that's going to indicate that that's the back end of my storage basket. Get my strings out of the way. Push my pillow down and make sure that I'm getting a nice flat surface there. Then I also want to make sure that I am lining this up exactly where I lined up the one that I just printed so that they are in line with each other whenever I have them stored next to each other. So what I'm going to do is grab my ruler and measure from the bottom of my seam here to see how far away the bottom of my text is from the seam. So I'm 1 inch from the seam for here and about 2 inches from the seam for where my text is going straight across. So I want to make sure that my text going straight across matches exactly 2 inches. So I'm just going to move this down a little bit. All right, so we're at 2 inches, so I know I'm in line with the one that I just did. Again, we'll cover with our cover sheet and apply it for its recommended application. Again, fashion film's a hot peel, so I can go ahead and peel my carrier back. And move on to my last liner for my basket and do the same process over again. And get my heat printing pillow in place. Make sure I am 2 inches from my bottom seam there. Bring that down a little bit. There we go. And again, apply for its recommended application. Fashion film is 320 degrees for 15 to 20 seconds. Peel my carrier back. And my application is complete, so I can go ahead and put these in their baskets, and then we have a completed customized storage set. Farmhouse Inspired Decor has a very rugged and relaxed feel. So anything with whitewash tones, such as the colors that you're seeing in the storage baskets, or anything with metal or wood in them, is the perfect way to go if you're trying to achieve that popular look for your home. It's very easy to decorate with heat transfer vinyl because it comes in a variety of different fabrics to achieve that look. So anything with a cotton or polyester base is going to be perfect for applying heat transfer vinyl to. I'm Jenna with Stahls TV, and thanks for joining me in the Craft Corner.